Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here. We're going into this month's event quest. It's chapter 1.1. Ronin's the first boss. He's got renewed vigor, which basically, if you parry him, he's gonna get some cruelty passives. Immune efficient, which will give him a fury if he is immune to something, and what he can be immune to is stuns. So steady perseverance, basically when he launches a special attack, he's going to get a stun immunity buff, and if he has that buff active and you try to parry him, he's going to get those furies. And then he's got rise to power, so if you knock him down and then you block, then he's going to gain some power. So first off, I'm going to go in with Kingpin, Big Daddy Kingpin. We'll get some big belly bumps in. I'm not too worried about all the cruelties and stuff that he's building up. Now, you'll see at the end of the video on my last attempt, if you do get hit with those, it's going to hurt. So I have the Kingpin synergy that power locks after the defender throws a special with Mr. Sinister, which is nice. So that way rise to power doesn't really come into play because it's going to be power locked. And then I do have the Mr.Fantastic debuffs active on him, the suppression, petrify, and debuff siphoner. The debuff siphoner fell off. We still have the suppress and the petrify. Suppress, gonna have him gain less power through me hitting him, and the petrify is there, so that way if after we knock him down and we block anything, the power that he gains from my blocks will be significantly less. And we just got to keep knocking him down. I don't really have too much of a strategy here with Kingpin other than to just smash away, through a couple special ones to get the easy knockdown and get the debuffs refreshed. I threw that special 2. I was hoping that I would have enough rage stacks with that special 2 up originally before that, but it activated his rage mode. And yeah, we've been doing some belly bumps there. We were out of range. That's alright, and we finished him off. So pretty standard fight. Nothing too crazy going on. Just got to remember that he's going to become stun immune after he throws specials, and then he can get some power gain from that and from the rise to power knocking him down. So yeah, not too bad. And I really do think the Mr. Fantastic debuffs kind of really help mitigate all the power gain that he can get, kind of keep him in check. So here we're going up again on Ronin for the second round. We're playing all the Mr. Fantastic pre-fights, and I'm gonna apply the Horseman ability and going with Cable. So all of the Mr. Fantastic pre-fights will come into play here. I'm going to get better degen damage on my heavies. The suppression is going to help mitigate the power gain from him being stun immune. If he throws a special, it has that stun immunity buff up, and it's going to help on the rise to power. And you're going to see like the degen damage that this dude is taking. It is quite nutty. There, he does finally throw a special 1. I counter with a heavy. We bait a heavy, and we go into our special 2. Boom. We keep those Mr. Fantastic pre-fights refreshed, and before you know it, Ronin's dead. So a lot of options to use on this. I try to just mix it up when I'm taking out bosses. Try not to use always the same people, but I do like to use my rank 3s simply because they're fun, and I ranked them up for a reason to use them. So now last up, we have our last attempt. We're gonna throw on the Mr. Fantastic pre-fights again, and we're gonna go in with Diablo. Now, I was planning on getting to a special 3 and getting some big poison damage. I probably should have thrown a special 1 earlier on. I do apply the Essence of Null, which can give me the ability to nullify if I have the Philosopher's Mix up after throwing my specials, and that will be able to nullify that buff, stun immunity buff that he gets after throwing a special. So here I'm kind of doing a lot of just like mediums, and then I think I'm going to throw a few heavies in here as well. Mediums have, I think, like a 70% chance, if I remember right, to inflict a poison, and heavies have a 100% chance. So probably should have thrown a special to pause those poisons. There, I tried to counter his special with a heavy, wasn't quite in reach, and he's stun immune, and so here, boom, I rush in after that heavy and I get clipped 26k. So that those cruelties, they really added up, and I just got annihilated. So yeah, that did not go as planned, and that was totally my bad. I went in too soon. So we're just gonna go back in with Nebula to clean it up. With Nebula, you know, she doesn't really have a ton going on here for this fight. I was going to use her on the paths, but for the path of this map, I pretty much used Hulkbuster for almost every single fight. He's really good, and he's really fun. A lot of heavy spamming. The damage that he gets from his shocks and getting those furies is awesome, and then you can get huge special damage, whether it's special 1 or special 2, and draining the power and all that. Nebula is pretty decent as well because she's got easy access to shocks for the path with that tech node that's going on there. I was just going to try to build up to a special 3. Here I'm trying to bait his special 2 before I throw it. Alright, now he's going to be stun immune. We're going to launch it. We're going to be able to get that, I'm not even sure what it's called. It's like the dark blue icon, and or basically if you're hitting, you have a really high chance to shock and build up your shock charges as well. So there we go, we're getting some decent damage in, trying to build up as quick as possible to special 2. I did parry and release a bunch of those shocks. He's not throwing his special. There we go, he throws it. I don't think we're going to get up to special 2 in time. I do get kind of whacked there. He does have a bunch of cruelties. I do have to watch out for that. And this special 2 hits, but it only hit with 1 or 2 shocks up. There were 10, but they fell off. So I didn't rotate that quite quick enough. It was going to take a little bit longer, but really pretty much anybody can do this fight. If you have champs that can nullify that buff immunity, somebody like Claire, Doom, any mystic that can nullify that would be a solid option. That way you don't have to worry about him being stun immune. And yeah, that's all we got for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this helped give you a few ideas of what you can do. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.